open shoe polish all our signs, cause our locks are always broken. You need that view askew, you know we got you, dude. Showing gratitude and always smiling, never rude. Top 5 movie reviews and what's new. We bringing out the big guns when we coming through. Welcome to the stage. Come on, enjoy the taste. Hurry up, don't come in late. You know we love it, the sacred thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Live from the Secret Stash. I am one of 3 hosts, Christian Cortez, joined always by
Michael Zapsik, and to my right, the ever lovely and effervescent
Julia Zapsik. Hi,
There
guys.
we go. Hi, how you
And
doing?
gals.
Yeah, we're pre-recording an episode today, so it's actually not a morning, it's more of an evening.
Yes,
yes,
it's true.
evening for us.
Very
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
evening.
because Wednesday you've got to be on the road early, right? You're going to go up and take a look at a big collection.
I'm looking at a big collection. I'm
Yeah.
going to be buying some stuff.
Ooh.
yeah, because that's kind of what you do, right?
That's one of
out.
the
Have you
one
been-
of my hats.
Have you been given a sneak peek of said collection already?
No,
Or you just kind of have a rough idea of
I have not even a rough idea. I know it's comic books.
Yeah,
So,
well, but there are also some
It's-
cards
yeah,
and some collectibles
Well,
and toys.
I'm taking our next door neighbor. We're driving up together, Jay from Pop Freak,
Yep.
Okay.
because there are baseball cards and football and hockey cards, which we don't do cards here, but
But they
come
do.
on along.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, this is one of those situations. I mean, we get calls all the time from people wanting to talk comics and bring comics in and have Michael go out and look at comics. And this is one of those situations. This gal inherited the job of taking care of a loved one's collection
Yeah.
after they passed away. So it's
okay.
very bittersweet. But she seems to really want these books to end up
In the
a
proper
in a
place.
place, yeah, that they'll be respected and that other collectors and other readers are going to get a chance to really
Jay
enjoy
and
them.
Silent Bob's Secret Stash.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a mystery,
Yeah,
but
it's a chuck up.
yep.
So, but I'm excited. I mean, you never know. You always. This is one of those. It's like, oh, the great unknown. I did this was it 2 weeks ago? When I went up to
You did.
I went up to
Yeah.
Jersey City.
Ooh.
Christian, Jersey City, and
Are you okay?
had my tetanus shot. It was good.
Jersey City's actually pretty dope.
It
right?
is pretty.
Yeah, it is
awesome.
pretty good. We're just talking shit.
Yeah.
Well, this guy,
Little gentrified,
This
but-
gentleman lived in New York City, and he owned a condo in Jersey City. That was his.
That was his comic book stash house?
Yeah, not just his book stash house. This gentleman was a bibliophile.
Oh.
He had this place was like a studio with a loft. It was beautiful, gorgeous, but toilets didn't work because he's like, I don't care. I'm never there.
I mean, I kind of get.
Yeah,
That's still weird.
Sometimes collectors go through that, though. I told you about the guy that I went to his house after he passed away with the incunabula. So when I worked at Rutgers University for a lot of my time there, I did major gift work, and I was advancement director for the library system. So got to go on calls quite often to take a look at collections, people leaving collections, wanting to leave collections. Went to this guy's house somewhere in Metuchen, and the floors had literally caved in. Now this is kind of a cool story. We went there, and we go in, and the people are like, now be careful, it's actually hazardous. I mean, if you have any qualms whatsoever, you hear something creaking, groaning, get the hell out. So the guy had lived there by himself. He had acquired so much stuff, including just like trash and garbage. He was literally living in like the little entryway, cooking soup on a little hot pot, like a what do you call it? Like a little burner. And I don't know what he used for the bathroom, quite honestly, nor do I really want to speculate on that. But finally, they
That's
had
why the floor was caving in.
A team went in because he had built all these random, like haphazard bookcases with cinder blocks and boards just to pack all these books. Well, he was a collector of incunabula books produced in the first 100 years of printing. And
That's what that's called?
Yes, and other assorted books. So I literally bent down on the floor where leather bound and parchment paper books, the astrology of like kings and princes, hand illustrated on vellum, by monks, these books, with,
So, like,
some legit, like fantastic stuff. Anyway.
The Necronomicon.
No, I
The
don't
Book
know.
of the Dead.
Yeah.
It might have been there, but the sweet part
I
of
wouldn't deny it.
the sweet part of the story is that when he died intestate, he didn't have a will, but he had two living relatives. There were two young women who lived out in California. One was a school teacher. I don't know what the other one did, but they called them both up and they said, your uncle's passed away. You need to fly out here and help to settle his estate. You're his only living relatives. And the one daughter said, I can't, I can't afford the plane ticket. So the lawyer who called her, it always makes me choked up. It's like such a sweet story, says, you can afford it. He, in addition to eating out of tin cans, like right by his door and collecting incunabula, he traded stocks on like a teeny tiny little old antiquated computer. He was
so
a
he
multi-millionaire.
He was sitting on some cash.
Oh, he was sitting on some, besides his collection, which was inestimable value.
So-
yeah, he had some cash. So these two young women all of a sudden woke up it's like everyone's fantasy, right? You wake up, it's like, I'm rich, bitch! And
You just
all
have
these
to stay in Uncle's mansion for a night Scooby-Doo style
And not die by
night of a fright.
So I'm waiting for you to have that like similar experience. Like you walk in, it's like the rats are scurrying away.
Oh shit! I thought you were like,
Stuff
I'm waiting
is
for you
like-
to die so I can.
I was
I
like,
can-
Jesus,
I know. I
Jules.
was like, holy God.
Two things
Shit
about
got
that story,
dark
though.
quickly.
I'm not gonna lie. I do like the sweet outcome. Although before you had explained the ending, when when the lawyer was like, "You can afford it," I thought he was being a swarmy scumbag. like you can afford it. You can
Come
get out
on,
here.
you piece
I'm
of
not
shit.
settling your shit.
You cheap
And
bitch.
instead
Come
of
on.
it being like, "Oh no, you're rich now."
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I was saying. I'm
Exactly.
like, wow, how do you know what I can afford, asshole? The hell with you.
I was literally.
and,
I was
and
sitting
you
there,
called me a
An
bitch.
interesting codicil. Two of his other collections besides the incunabula. One was some obscure French poet whose name I can't remember, and the other was prison porn. Prison porn. Yep.
Wait a minute, prison porn? You mean
Like stories about prisoners, but pornographic stories about prisoners, like people in prison.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they weren't Tijuana Bibles.
I don't know what that is.
A
but-
Tijuana Bible. Tijuana Bibles were little comics that they would put like it was a cartoon book, like a comic book.
Really?
And they would have Popeye and Bluto double teaming olive oil.
Gosh, I mean, it could have been.
The Tijuana Bible.
did not
did
get
they have
to.
a
I did not
Tijuana
get
Bibles.
to.
Whoa.
also known
didn't
as
see any of that
eight-pagers?
stuff, yeah.
What are they? What is it? Here you go.
From the 1920s
Pop
to the early
side
60s.
pornographic comic book.
Their popularity peaked during the Great Depression. Yeah, that's
Well,
about right.
Yeah, I guess when you got nothing to eat and
Blondie, Barney Google,
That
Moon
is
Mullins.
That's wild. I've never
All right.
heard that term. I always learn something on this show.
Well, you learned incunabula.
the word of the day.
How do you spell that?
INCUNA.
Whoa. Start from the top.
Incunabula. INCUNABLA. Something like that. If you Google it, Google will spell it for you.
Let's see.
Don't-
We'll fix it. Yep. There we go. Save. Now, the word of the day. Look it up.
Fantastic, folks.
Incunabula. Yes, but yes. So you're going up to Westchester Wednesday morning.
Yes.
Which is,
Oh, that's in
which is
Westchester.
why.
Ooh,
yes,
okay.
which is why we can't stream live.
Yeah, I'm going to
on
be up in New
Wednesday.
York, and yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, but when you went up to Jersey City, you came
Jersey
back.
City, it
oh
was-
my gosh, Christian, I should have brought it, man. You would have. I mean,
you would have
you're not a
crapped yourself.
Tolkien like fanatic, right? But
Not
you,
so much, but I appreciate
But
that
you
stuff.
appreciate
No, but you would have loved this because it was a Rankin and Bass, wasn't it?
it. Rankin and Bass,
What? Wait,
illustrated
what?
Hobbit. Yes. So
Look it up.
he brought back some stuff for the store for sure, but then he looked at me and he goes, "Okay," he goes, "I know." He says, "I probably should have asked." He goes, "But I did bring you back something."
My wife is. Do you love The Hobbit?
I do.
You love The
Oh,
Hobbit? You love
I mean,
dwarves.
I like
you don't
Tolkien.
like hobbits.
I like
But you
Tolkien.
yeah.
No, I'm not very fond of hobbits. I'm not overly fond of hobbits, but I am fond of Tolkien's work.
Yeah, this was
And
was
Middle
back
Earth.
in the day. I mean,
Why
when
are
did it
people?
come out?
Why are people calling us?
I don't know. But you know that
Should we take a call on air?
we should. That'd be
We should.
great.
Okay, hold on. Let me go see if I can. Probably
Hey,
someone
hey.
calling to complain.
I know.
many people call here all the time looking for stuff. Now,
That's true.
Now, is that a particular what he was looking for? Was that something that is
Real?
hard to find?
No, it's not something that's real.
Is it hard to find? Does it sell out
It's
often? Or
not a thing.
oh, it's not even a real.
No. I
Real
have no
volume.
idea who Paul Tolbin is.
Okay,
I was like, Paul Tolbin?
not J.R.R.
J.R.R.
Tolkien's
Tolkien, no.
like long lost
Yes,
cousin.
it's the
Okay.
Rankin and Bass Spider-Man. You have that in there?
Not for nothing. I would love for that to actually be a
That would
thing.
be
Rankin
freaking
and Bass Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Rankin
yes.
and Bass Spider-Man would be
Dun,
the
dun,
cool.
dun.
I mean, the closest that we got to that is kind of Mad Monster Party, in a weird way.
We got the Spider-Man.
We got Spider-Man. I'm talking about Rankin and Bass stop motion
True.
Spider-Man.
I would
But
love to see that. That would be great.
by the way, folks, if you've never seen Mad Monster Party, do yourself a favor
Yeah.
and go watch that. It's a
don't be-
fantastic movie.
Don't be stupid. Go and watch it right now.
It's required viewing for me. This is awesome.
That is, right?
Yeah, it is. And in fact, that picture, I don't know if that's from the inside of the book, but the book that
No,
Michael.
that's the actual. That's a lobby card.
Oh, that's
or
the lobby card from-
movie,
yeah.
Movie.
So wait,
so
this
this is
was-
a fully this is the full text. It's a huge volume. I mean, it's about this. You know,
Yeah.
it's horizontal. It's this wide, and this high, and it's full color, full text. It's gorgeous.
Here's what's really,
really
weird.
beautiful.
I saw this in the movie theater.
Did you really?
Yeah.
But you also found some other nice things, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I found a couple of really cool things. That he was an eclectic. I don't want to give away too much. Very nice gentleman by all accounts. His brother, very, very nice.
Oh, was he there too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was. There's a lot of hoarding going on. Oh. And this gentleman had, which I was stunned by. He had some signed Stephen King books.
Really?
Signed Stephen King hardcovers, which are, in the grand scheme of things, Stephen King has not signed a lot of this stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's really special to get
Yeah.
something signed by.
If
I
you-
thought he's done like
if you
Really?
go on eBay,
Stephen King stuff.
Stephen King signed, yeah,
is like worth a
signed
lot.
hardcover, yeah.
Wow.
Worth a lot of money.
That's
like between like $2,000 and $5,000 for certain editions. Like there are he had a couple of book club editions that go for like $15,000 to $20,000.
Wow.
It's a totally it's mind blowing when you think
Some
of
people are out there saying, "Holy shit! Did I not buy that book
Yeah.
that I should have bought at the book fair?"
Exactly. Yeah. I had it went missing. Actually, two things went missing. I had a first edition of Carrie, was not signed, and we used it for season 1 of Comic Book Man. Yeah, it was. I put
And it
on-
just
It was on
disappeared?
display. That and DVDs, the DVD set of The Secrets of Isis, with Joanna Cameron,
Huh.
And they just went missing one
no,
day.
I'm missing. Yeah. So somebody, and they were locked. They were in a locked case, but they went missing. So, yeah.
Did you ever look on eBay to see if someone put them up?
That's
No,
whack
no.
as hell, though. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that
I
happened
know.
to you.
I know,
know.
but that's shit that happens.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
So what would be your dream?
Of
Because you
this?
go on a
Oh,
lot of these
God.
calls to look, to look for books, and
Sure.
people bring stuff in.
Superman
My
number one.
dream, that I would have to. There's no way that we could afford that. But my dream is stuff from like the 70s,
Okay.
like like everybody says, Giant Size X-Men #1.
Yep.
Incredible Hulk 181. A run of X-Men would be nice. Avengers.
Yeah, I haven't seen any X-Men come in a while.
No, we
Yeah.
haven't had any X-Men come in a while.
We had some amazing Spider-Mans
I
come in.
think
that were-
everybody's
that were
hoarding
recently.
X-Men because
Yeah.
they're like
waiting.
They're
Yeah.
waiting because Marvel is going to do something soon, and then
Yeah.
that's just going to skyrocket.
Well,
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact that they named Namor Namor
As a mutant.
As a mutant. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'd love some.
I
older
heard that Universal holds the rights to his like any solo work with
Yes.
him in it. So is that going to make it difficult for them to do a movie that
They're
has
not going.
him?
They're not going to.
They're not
because
going to
of
be
that.
able to.
So
It's like Hulk.
yeah, it's the Hulk situation unless
Really?
Universal will relinquish their rights, which they won't because they know Hulk is a $1 billion character, and probably same for Namor. So now because he's hugely popular.
However, you can thank Stan Lee for being a visionary and creating She-Hulk, who is now in the Marvel stable because of the rights of the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman.
Really?
Yes, because they were tied together, or they weren't tied together. There's some it's so weird. But if you look it up,
So hold on, back it up a little bit.
All right, I'm backing up. Stan Lee created the She-Hulk
Okay,
to stand apart. She is part of Bruce Banner's world,
right.
but she is not intrinsically a part of the Hulk.
Okay,
So she is different.
okay. So she's got her.
So she
she's got her
stands alone.
own. Yeah, she's got her own.
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
Like, because the rights are probably just in different spots in terms
Yes.
of the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman.
Yes.
Because, their Bionic Woman, the original, was a spin-off of the $6
Okay.
Million
$6 million
Man.
Right.
Correct.
But since then, the rights have gone to different entities.
Yes.
So how did so educate me because I
right,
really am
so
ignorant about this. So
They
so
were
how
both
does
on
Stanley
ABC,
right?
But they were
right.
both on ABC, and
But then Bionic Woman got canceled and then was brought on NBC.
Yeah,
so that's Universal.
Okay.
But Universal also owned the $6 Million Man, but it was very convoluted. So it was a very, very difficult transition, like separating the two, like the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman. And they had to jump through hoops. And Stan Lee didn't want to have all this rigmarole, so he created She-Hulk.
Okay.
And later on, he'd do the same thing with, or was she there before? Might have been Spider-Woman, but she didn't have any lasting ties to Peter Parker.
So this was a way of working around other
Yes.
companies holding the rights
Yep.
to his primary characters.
Yes.
Yeah, this was a way of having a Hulk character still.
So does that allow you then to bring the Hulk in as a guest character without
absolutely.
violating the rights?
Of course, and they could do that with the Avengers because he was a founding Avenger.
Okay, so you
Since-
hold the rights to She-Hulk. You bring Bruce Banner in as a supporting character in a couple of episodes, and you're allowed to do that because it's not actually about the Hulk, and it's not a Hulk-based
No
property.
But he is part of the lore.
Do you have to get permission from Universal to even have him come in as a guest, or
Yes.
is that
Yeah. But-
It's kind of similar to the Spider-Man situation,
Okay.
where Marvel has to ask Sony permission and do co-financing deals
Okay,
to get him.
gotcha.
However, but with the Hulk, I think it's a little bit less so.
But if Universal's never going to make a Hulk movie, why not just name a price, collect the cash, and walk away?
Because they don't have to. They know that they're going to use the Hulk for everything.
So every time
So-
you use the Hulk, they're making bank, and they don't have to make a movie. They just make bank off of
it's-
other people, including the Hulk in their other movies.
Exactly.
And
Gotcha.
it's passive.
Fuck the
income.
suits, man.
That's what I'm telling you. It's passive income.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Plus,
Okay.
also, Universal does not give up movie properties, and I know that only because of Kevin, because he tried to get the rights to Mallrats, and they were like, "We own that," and they're like, "Yeah, we haven't relinquished movie rights of any of our franchises in like 89 years, so we're not going to start today." So
Wow.
I don't think that they would even consider the possibility. So it's easier to collect a check than sell off something.
That sucks, man. All right. Well,
As you said, though,
They're slumlords. What can you say? Universal
suits.
slumlords. So
Yeah, I'm a little mad at Universal right now. They butchered. So you know the animation company DreamWorks.
yeah,
Sure.
of course.
I love me some DreamWorks movies. They have the dope intro music that plays before it, but they made this new convoluted just stupid looking intro for DreamWorks that's just so self-celebratory and weird looking that I'm like, I don't like this at all. Don't do that. This is a legacy thing.
But DreamWorks is part of like Ronnie Howard's thing.
Not,
right?
not anymore.
Not even
Separate
used to be,
entity.
though. Oh, but it used to be.
Oh, but it used to be.
Yes.
DreamWorks was founded by Steven Spielberg and Ron Howard and Jeffrey Katzenberg and all those guys, but then it's the same deal, split off different entities. Now they're owned by NBC Universal.
Wow.
Yeah. Fuck the Suits.
The Suits. Yeah, I think that's
Nothing good has happened with Suits.
Well, let's talk about something that we wanted to talk about anyway.
Let's do it.
Holiday specials.
Yeah.
we
let's
watched
talk
a
about it.
certain holiday special.
We saw the best the best modern holiday special that I've seen in a while. I thought actually
That's a bold
that's
claim.
a very bold claim, but best holiday special I've seen in a while. I saw we watched Werewolf by Night, which was a fantastic Halloween special.
Okay.
Right? Great. I mean, pitch perfect. I saw somebody said something about this isn't my Werewolf by Night, and I'm like,
Then mind your business. Go away.
yeah, seriously,
It's mine now.
They don't need you. So yeah, I'm like, that ain't your Werewolf by Night. That's ridiculous. Because everybody in that was pitch perfect. And that was part of a collection I just bought. Was the very first Ulysses Bloodstone.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So yeah,
that's right.
So that's going to be up on my wall soon.
Ooh.
I like the way he says my wall.
So that was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
And it was a holiday special. But we had the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
No. Holiday special.
Which it sucks.
It's Christmas
Well,
special.
it did say at the end, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
That's true.
So
I loved this thing.
it was fantastic.
It was
Oh my
adorable.
god. It was I love these characters, and to be honest with you, I love them so much I'm not looking forward to volume 3 because I know it's the end. Like I'm so looking forward to it, but I know that I'm not going to see them for a while. Like for example, Dave Bautista said he's done as Drax, and Zoe Saldana's done as
Gamora.
Gamora.
Yep.
But everybody else seems gung ho, but at the same time, contracts are up,
Yeah.
renewals and all that fun stuff.
You don't want, and you know what? You want the party to end when it's still
On a high
fun.
note.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want the party. You don't want them to drag along like an extra, 15 seasons. Like,
But this was fun. I mean, I think we were just like sacked out. It had been like one of those days, just like go, 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 go,
oh yeah,
go.
it was. We saw
And-
it on Black Friday.
Yeah, yes, and it was go, 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 but a lot of fun. We had a great time on Black Friday.
Yeah,
but
may I just say one thing? Doorbusters, people. We had doorbusters. Lots and lots of doorbusters. And those doorbusters kicked ass. And we sold all of them, so I'm really happy about that. Doorbusters.
Nice.
so we get home later that night. Oh my gosh, we get home later that night and we pop it on, and I'm always like prepared because so many people have butchered so much and disappointed me. But I sat down, and from the moment it started, from the opening credits and and that very first bit. I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Yes. If you haven't seen it, what the
it was
hell
just
is
it
wrong
was
with
so charming, and it was
Yes.
really well done.
That's exactly the perfect word for it.
Yes,
It was charming.
It was charming.
And there are some. I downloaded the on my iTunes. I've got the entire
The soundtrack already?
Soundtrack. Oh my God, yes.
I mean,
Okay, but everybody has to weigh in on this because the controversy we were having before we jumped on the mic, live mic, recorded
Live-ish.
mic, live-ish mic, is did Mark Hamill have a cameo appearance? Because Michael thought yes. Michael thought yes,
I
and
thought
then
yes so
and
much
then,
so that I took a picture.
and then Christian said, but his son got on Twitter and said, nope, that wasn't my dad.
But then again,
But then Mark Hamill come on and said,
that wasn't.
yeah. So I mean, we gotta, we gotta know, was it? And if it wasn't Mark Hamill, why wasn't it Mark Hamill? Why, Mark? Why did you tell your friend Sean no? You could have said yes. Yes. See, what does
Does
it
that
say?
not look?
What does it
looks
say?
dead on. It does look dead on.
Okay, so they
Hold
got
on,
a
I'm
Mark
gonna-
Hamill
Yeah,
lookalike.
can you show? Can we show?
Yeah, we're
that?
gonna show the people.
Yeah. Does it say it's not him?
It says Atlanta actor mistaken for Mark Hamill in Guardians of the Galaxy holiday
Oh my
special.
gosh! So they got a
That's not Mark.
Bravo to. Does the Atlanta actor have a name, or is it just Atlanta actor? They're
I'm
not
trying
even
to
gonna,
find
because that dude
His name's Beecham.
deserve,
friend Sin Smith.
huh?
Kyan Smith?
No, Beecham something.
Beecham Friends. On social media, some observers thought the cameo was Mark Hamill. Best known speculation so prevalent. Nathaniel said
Hold
no.
on, wait a minute.
All right.
Does it go up?
That's what I'm. Atlanta.
Troy Beecham.
Troy Beecham. Okay, Mr. Beecham.
All right,
Nice
Troy.
job.
Holy
You
crap,
fooled us.
You fooled the shit out of me.
You fooled us.
And I mean, I guess.
And I watched your
Let's-
scene
let's see
twice
his
because
IMDb.
I missed it the first time, and Michael
Wow.
rewound it so I
Holy
could see
shit.
it again.
That's him.
That's him.
Holy
That
fuck!
is that's pretty amazing.
That's him.
Wow.
So
He
why don't
does
you?
kind of
Holy-
look like him.
So why
kinda,
wasn't it?
that's-
Why wasn't Mark Hamill in the movie? Was it a timing issue?
Probably
he
timing.
wanted too much scratch.
No, I don't see him.
I don't think he
Nah.
was asked.
Nah, the
I mean,
force. Really, he wasn't.
I don't.
No, he had to have been because they would not have made him that prominent. They
Without-
would not have made
Oh, okay.
just a background extra drinking on someplace.
In a galaxy
He wasn't
far,
in
far
Nowhere?
away.
He wasn't on Nowhere. Was that Nowhere?
There was nowhere.
It was
but I didn't
nowhere,
wanna
yeah.
Spoil it for people.
Well, oh, okay. I mean, I didn't think.
If
that, you know.
if I gotta edit this episode, I will. Just let me know.
Nah, don't worry about it. We're fine. But they had to have seen it, and they had to have been like, let's fuck with people. Let us fuck with people because one of the biggest disappointments in the world was the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh boy,
Oh,
I watched it live.
you
I watched it.
did?
you
I
stayed
did.
up. You stayed up.
No, it's
How
not.
old were
not
you?
Even,
How
I
old
was,
were you?
I was 11. I stayed up for much worse than that. So, I mean,
I
when
don't
was-
remember the Star Wars Holiday Special.
It
I
was-
guess
Yeah,
I was,
you're probably
I guess I was
better off.
Better
You are
off, yeah.
much better off. It's
Yeah.
shown one time, 1978.
And that's it.
That was it.
like,
Yeah, and
like
still-
Lucas doesn't even joke about
No,
it. Like
Lucas-
it's that bad.
no, it sucked. Did you
Michael
ever see it?
carries
Oh,
carries
yeah,
the
I've seen it.
trauma scars to this day.
No, I
okay,
remember
so
seeing it.
who was in it? Who was in it?
Everyone.
Diane Carroll.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison
Really?
Ford. It was Harrison Ford.
Mark Hamill.
Carrie Fisher. Art Carney was in it.
Yeah, that's right.
Fucking Art Carney.
Peter Mayhew.
Peter Mayhew was in it.
Of course, the droids were in it. Of course.
Yeah, the fucking
literally.
everybody.
Did they dress
B.
them up?
Arthur was in it.
Yep.
B. Arthur.
B. Arthur.
Oh, Jefferson Starship was in it.
Jefferson Starship. Diane Carroll was in it. And people are like, who the
Aw,
fuck is
now
Diane
I
Carroll?
want to see it.
Oh my god. We used
It's
to have it, honey.
Pat Prof.
What happened to it?
I probably loaned it to someone. Just been like keep
Keep
out
it.
there.
Oh man.
Let me see. It was Harvey Korman was in it. Harvey freaking Korman.
See, now I
Do you
would
know
think that
who
Harvey
wrote? Do you know who wrote this?
No, Pat.
Like, have you ever looked into who wrote this? Pat Prof wrote this. Airplane Pat Prof.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Naked Gun, Police Academy, Mr.
Bachelor
Magoo,
Party?
Bachelor Party.
Real genius. Holy god.
Well, I guess when you've got
Surprise.
that many hits, you got to strike out
Well,
once in a
Mr.
while.
Magoo.
Why did he have to strike out on Star Wars? But okay, let me ask you a question though. You can I can see where Guardians of the Galaxy can translate into like a mirthful, like lighthearted holiday special. I mean, they have that quality about them. They have that effervescence about them, right? Star Wars though, I mean, you know, if you could discount the comedic relief, if you can call it that, of the droids, I mean, Star Wars is a whole different animal. So to turn that into a Christmas special,
Are
I
you
can
kidding
kind
me?
of see.
Everything was about Star Wars during that like 2-year span. Everything was about Star Wars.
Was Darth Vader in it?
Whoa, James Earl Jones was in it, but Darth Vader is in it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh man.
B. Arthur.
Was his chest plate
Harvey-
all decorated?
I told you,
with,
Harvey Korman was in it. He was in 2 segments.
Alex Guinness through our archived footage of Obi-Wan.
Oh God.
Now I kind of must see this. We have to figure out a way to can we
See,
pirate
here's
it? or
the,
something
here's
like
the
that?
thing. You
Christian,
think
you can get it for me, right? You can get everything.
Honey,
I don't think I
I.
should.
No, you're gonna hate it.
You
You're
know,
protecting
like,
me. You're protecting
Like,
me.
here's the thing. You think that this is going to be a so bad it's good situation?
Right.
No.
Really?
This is a so bad it's god awful situation.
All right, so
Like, it's not fun bad.
No.
It's like, I can't believe I sat through that bad.
yeah, no, you're like that's an hour and a half. I'm never getting back.
Pretty much.
And there's also
Think of the first time travel movie you watched.
Oh God.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
She
Gotcha.
She just puked in her.
Yeah, there you
A
go.
little bit. Yeah.
Although,
But
here's the weird, only, like, interesting tidbit about this special. It introduces Boba Fett.
no, it does
For
not.
the first time.
What? Really?
yeah, in cartoon form, and he was a douchebag, like
well,
a real big douchebag.
I mean, yeah.
One of the most fucked up thing is like Chewbacca's family. He's got a son named Lumpy. and a father named Itchy.
No, it does not.
Fucking swear to God. Itchy. And they actually, Art Carney comes in. It's like what you wanted to do with your old man.
Chewbacca, Lumpy, and Itchy. That's the best they could do.
And his wife, Mala.
Okay.
Mala? I think it's Mala.
No.
Okay. So Art Carney comes in. He's like, "Hello, Chewbacca family." Because I think he was still fucking drinking at this point. How we doing? And he gives Itchy this fucking dish. He's like, "Here you go, Itchy. Just what you ordered." And it's fucking porn. It's goddamn space
No,
porn.
it's not. On the Christmas special.
It's a hologram, and it's got this fucking weird chick dancing.
bad.
Like,
Oh, here's another thing about this too, is that the segments with the Wookiees, they speak Wookiee, but there's no subtitles.
yeah,
They just expect us to know what they're talking about.
It's like, what do you say? I have no fucking clue. Shoot him. That's all there is to it. And you're like, motherfucker, like, and they're having whole conversations.
You know what I'm learning about this? Our absolute nerd misery is what is hilarious to her. Okay,
No,
good to know.
rightly so. I mean,
Yeah, rightly so.
Oh, this
Because
is better.
I
This is better than watching the movie. Watching you guys in pain, recalling this drama. It's
But
so
it's-
much better
no,
than
you're
watching it.
and Itchy's sitting there in.
I think I pissed Christian.
You wanted to do this for your father. It's like,
Flashbacks.
why don't you buy my father some porn? Your father was like 95 years old and drunk all the time. So I'm like, yeah, I'll buy him porn if you want. It's kind of
Oh my
weird
gosh,
to give it to
Christian!
him.
Maybe you have to remake this into something that.
There's no.
I feel disrespected.
There is
No,
absolutely
just,
no, I'm just kidding.
No. I mean,
no
this
hope
is
for
like
this.
Okay.
None.
All right.
If you want any sort of remake of this, it's like the idea of Life Day is theoretically cool. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, yes, Star Wars could theoretically do something Christmas related, but it is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So the idea of them having some sort of Christmas doesn't really make sense.
No.
However, them having something similar, I could see it.
But with the Force.
But with
it
the
has to be-
Force, it's just you got to do it right
And
and
they have to
have
celebrate,
Lucas,
yeah.
and have Lucas actually involved, like not just pass it off to some CBS execs who think they know what they're doing. This is the same people that
I am
greenlit
so
like
sorry.
What should
filmation
Chewbacca's
shows.
father be named? I don't know, Itchy.
Itchy.
Yeah. He looks. You know what? You ever wear a wig? That's Itchy, right? There you go.
You know what? You know how this could have been good if they picked the wrong team to do it. If Jim Henson and the Muppet Show team had done this, then I would have. Then I would have been like, okay, I can. If there's mistakes, I would have understood. But like, at least that one would have been like so strange and funny that like you can't.
Everybody
help
as a
but
Muppet.
enjoy
They
it.
That
did
would've-
do some shit in there. Check.
Star
'Cause
Wars
I'm-
Muppets?
I think that, well, Yoda was a Muppet. Don't forget.
Well, that's true.
So,
Not performed by Frank Oz.
Yes.
Not a Muppet, but I hear you.
no, he was a puppet. But yes. But for all intents and purposes.
What's the difference
he was
between a Muppet and a puppet?
Muppet is it's made by Henson's crew,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got the felt, and it's obviously not just an
It fits a particular look.
yeah, it's not just an amorphized animal. It's got
Anthropomorphized, right? Yes.
Anthropomorphized. Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
Anthropomorphized look. Like a puppet is, hey, you know, and hey, look at me, I've got strings. And
Mm-hmm.
but a Muppet is
So on Sesame Street, are they Muppets or puppets?
they're Muppets.
They're Muppets.
They're Muppets.
Yeah. So anybody who studied under Jim Henson could be categorized as a Muppeteer.
Yes, but they don't like that term.
Okay. What do they like?
They just like performer. Because, I mean, if you really want to get to the nitty gritty of that type of stuff, it's like they are performing a character, but they're putting so much into it that it's like,
Gotcha.
it's to use the term Muppeteer for them. It's like, it's weird. You don't want to say that
But
around them.
I would assume
It's
that would be.
it's a celebratory thing for some people, but like apparently internally, it's just like we're performers and actors. That's really it. But speaking of Christmas specials,
No.
the Muppet Family Christmas is probably like one of my favorite Christmas specials ever.
It is terribly good.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
So-
we
We
should watch it.
Muppet Family Christmas, for those who do
Can
not
we get
know,
it streaming? Can we get it streaming?
it's on YouTube for free, and I could send you the definitive version to watch.
Yes,
I
do
think
it.
it's got to be on.
It is not.
It's not on Disney Plus.
You know why? Because Sesame Street is in it. The Fraggles are in it.
Gotcha.
So at the time, this was the last kind of big thing that they did before Jim passed away. But it's the big reunion of all the franchises. So first it's the Muppets settling in at Fozzie's mom's house. They show up. She's supposed to go on vacation, and she's just like, I'm stuck with these fuckers. But
She actually calls them fuckers. Good. That's excellent.
then for whatever reason the Sesame Street gang shows up and they invade, and then the Fraggles show up and then they invade, and then
Why not?
there's no real plot. Then they just end up singing Christmas carols together. It's great. It's fantastic 80s cheese, and it's one of my favorite things to watch every
Aw.
year. I love that
We should
special.
totally watch it.
Okay.
Right after we watch Heat Miser and Cold Miser.
That's a
Dun,
year
dun,
without
dun,
Santa
dun,
Claus.
Without a Santa Claus.
dun, dun. I love it.
Did you ever watch the live action?
What?
We don't talk about that.
No, live action.
No, they did the opposite
Firestein.
thing. No, they didn't.
Harvey
They
Firestein
did?
was Heat Miser, and Michael McKean was Snow Miser, and Chris Kattan, for some fucked up reason, was in it. And Chris Kattan fucks up everything he touches, and he had pink eye, which was fucked up.
Oh my god.
Do they have it?
And
I just
ahead.
want to look at the Mark Hamill impersonator.
no. I'm gonna pull it up because it's something.
It's a special kind of special, is what that is.
Yeah, but look who it is.
On second thought,
He's looking for money.
Oh boy.
Are you ready for some shockers? Oh,
See, now you guys were talking before we went on about some of the holiday specials, but like the Brady holiday special, and did they have a Gilligan's Island holiday special?
No.
No.
They call that Life Day.
See, I really
been
didn't watch
awesome.
any of them. I was like strictly like Frosty, Rudolph.
I think they did one Brady Bunch special where Carol got laryngitis, and then a Christmas miracle happened, and she was able to sing in the choir at. But the Bradys were definitely after that non-denominational,
Okay.
because they're like, now we don't want to make them Christian, we don't want to offend our Jewish friends, we don't want to make them Catholic because we don't want to, we
Piss
don't know
off the
they-
Protestant Irish. Yes.
Well,
yeah.
doesn't matter because
IRA come down on
exactly.
us, yeah.
And because we don't know what happened to Mrs. Brady's husband. If she got divorced, then well, let's just leave that
Oh, because
nebulous.
he couldn't be in there, right? Because he was
Yeah.
dead.
Well, we don't know if he was dead or she divorced.
Oh.
Now we
There's
know
a story
that
of a
Mr.
Black Widow.
Yeah, she could have been.
But then there is a Very Brady Christmas.
Oh dear God.
A very Brady.
We don't talk
Christmas.
about that reunion movie.
No, we
though.
never
it's
do.
it's awful.
Yeah, let's
It's-
not,
There was but what's unfortunate is that this is around the same time when they were doing like the Addams Family reunion TV movie. They also
my
had
God.
the Munsters TV movie
Is that
reunion
who the hell is that?
on the bottom.
That's
where-
not the real Cindy.
Oh no.
Now, Christian, do
Is
you
that
usually
Amy
sit
Steele
around
or
watching all
what's
the
her name?
Hallmark Channel Christmas stories? I got a girlfriend who loves them, and I love her.
It's Jennifer Runyon, isn't it?
I tried to watch one,
Yes, it is.
but
I've never was a Hallmark person. I never really dug those Lifetime movies.
Oh, you know what would've been on
there's
Hallmark?
There's some really funny, absurd ones.
Okay.
That you just have to look into. That it's like okay, but
what's the
when
one with the angel and the ring bell? I always forget the name of it. It's very classic.
oh my God, it's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, that movie depresses me. I can't watch that. It does not make me feel in the holiday spirit.
Pizza John, and we should have Pizza John on
Yeah.
this podcast. We should get Pizza John on here. Hello, Pizza. Pizza John used to get drunk and watch on repeat.
You would,
Yeah.
yes, I could see that.
you would do
or
that.
very high.
Yeah. And,
Yep.
Well, and I wasn't going to say
So that was one of your least favorite Christmas specials.
Oh, I
It's
can't
like
stand it.
holiday movies.
Can't stand it.
Yeah. You know what's funny too? because I don't like the Muppets version of it because they did their own version of It's a Wonderful Life, and I hate it. Like, I don't think it's fun. I think it's kind of lame.
Now that is, I'm surprised to hear that because I would have thought that the Muppets.
You would think,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and it's really, I don't know. I love Christmas movies, I really do, but there's a line with them. Like there are some that are so bad it's good. Then there's ones that are like genuinely like.
Did the Muppets ever do Scrooge?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. That's
Muppet
my
Christmas Carol.
Yeah, Muppet Christmas Carol is probably one of my favorite holiday
It's
movies.
fantastic, yeah.
Because it's Michael Caine as Scrooge, and So this is why I love this
He's
movie.
Michael Caine.
One, he's Michael Caine. Two, when Brian Henson, who's the director of that movie, approached him, he was like, I'm not going to act like this is a Muppet movie. I'm acting like this is Royal Shakespeare. And because he plays it so dead serious around the Muppets, it's fantastic.
Well, it should be.
Okay.
As well, and it should be, but it's
Because I'm Michael Caine.
yes.
And I don't mind acting around Muppets.
Pretty much.
Now, okay, of course. Oh, we were talking about this last time. Movies that people argue about whether or not it's a Christmas movie, and of
Yeah.
course,
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Yes.
Okay, now I don't think anyone at this table is in disagreement about this.
No, Die Hard
It is a fucking
absolutely-
Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a Christmas
okay,
movie.
okay, gotcha. But now, what are some of the arguments that people make about it not being a Christmas movie?
Well, they said it's. I mean,
it's just an action
it's
movie,
an action movie that's
made
Because it's
around
not the-
Christmas
around
time.
Because it's not the focus. Meanwhile, I'm like, the movie opens with Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC. I'm like, yo, this is a Christmas movie. Relax. Just because there's no snow, and that's the really funny thing is that people make the argument that there's no snow in this movie. I'm like, well, one, yes, there is. The dude does a line of cocaine right before he goes
That's one, and two, it snows after the
At the
blow up,
explosion,
and
yeah.
you see
It's ash.
Bear Bonds is coming down.
Yeah.
On you.
So there's technically snow.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
That's
this is
awesome.
absolutely a Christmas movie.
Fuck yeah,
You
it's
just
a
didn't
Christmas
specify
miracle.
what kind of snow.
No, and it's a Christmas miracle. They get back together.
Yeah.
That's
It's
right.
lovely.
That's
So,
right. It's like kind of like a Hallmark special, but with a lot of people that
come
die.
out to the coast.
Yes.
We'll get
oh,
together.
and you
have
said
a
that
few
that was the
laughs.
first movie that
Die Hard 2 is too.
Alan Rickman?
Alan Rickman
Yes.
starred in, right?
It was in his. That was his first starring role.
It was his first starring
Yeah.
role, and he was. You said he was 42 or something like
42
that,
or 43.
which was unusual
It's
at that
amazing.
point. Yeah,
He was
to break into the
fantastic.
yeah.
No, well, yeah, it was unusual, but there are a couple.
We
of
have
other
to
people.
watch that.
Then we will.
We'll watch that.
Sure.
Okay.
That's
we always
one of
do.
my-
Yeah, we do.
Honey,
watch
we
that.
always do
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
it at
we
Christmas
do.
time.
That's
But
a
now I
great-
wanna
There are
watch
other ones
That's a
that
great
people,
Scrooge. Yeah, I
that
wanna
people
watch
talk
Muppet
about.
Scrooge.
They're like, oh, that's not a Christmas movie. Like Batman Returns is a Christmas movie.
Really?
I mean, it's not the greatest Christmas movie.
No.
It ends on so many down notes. It's horrible.
I mean,
But-
we were supposed to get a third, but then we know how that went down.
No, we got a third. It was just a really shitty third.
We don't-
And then we got a
yeah,
fourth.
I know how
And I
that
didn't
went.
want that fourth. So, oh, you mean by Tim Burton?
Yeah.
Yes. But he walked away. So
Are
Left
we
us
going
in
to
the
pause and
lurch.
do top 5?
Before we do top 5,
okay.
he created but didn't direct one of my favorite Christmas movies.
it's I would argue that that's not a Christmas movie.
Wait, hold
Really?
on. What movie
Yes.
is it?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Not a Christmas movie, and I'll tell you why.
Let's hear it.
Because
It's okay to be wrong sometimes.
It happens in between. Well, actually, no.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Well, actually, most of the main action does happen in between Halloween and Christmas.
But he does go out on
But
Christmas.
he goes out on Christmas night, so it
He
is a
goes on
Christmas
Christmas-
movie.
it is a
so
Christmas
yeah,
movie.
you're absolutely right.
Michael Zapsik changes his mind.
I have changed my mind on several occasions.
Listen, I can understand it. The movie literally opens with a song called "This Is Halloween."
Yeah.
I get it, but at the same time, it ends on a Christmas note, and
course
it
it
and it
does.
feels like a Christmas movie, even
'Cause
though
they're
it is
playing-
a.
They're playing hockey with somebody's head,
Mm-hmm.
which is awesome.
But I love that. My favorite line is, when he stands up and he owns being the Pumpkin King.
Yes.
You remember that?
In the
I
cemetery?
am the Pumpkin King.
Yeah, where
Yes.
everything, the rubble is surrounded him. He's in the cemetery. He's on not a
And
gargoyle,
he's
on
kind
an
of feeling
angel.
sorry. He's kind of feeling sorry for himself.
Yes.
Well, no, he's
What
laying in there in the
have
arms,
I
like
done? What
Actually,
have I
Lying in the
done?
arms of an angel.
yeah, because it's very
How
much
could
it's
I
very
been so
Madonna-like.
blind? All is lost.
No singing. We do not allow singing.
No musical numbers on this show.
What?
Because it's not Christmas yet.
So once there's it's a week towards Christmas.
Yes,
Then
then you get
Then
to
we
sing-
can sing
as
and
much
we
as
can
you want.
carol. We can do
Yes,
our
you
little
can carol.
Christmas carols. We should totally do. I wonder if Shane would. Maybe we should teleport Shane here. Yeah, it'd be so awesome. And we do like a little Christmas carol with Shane and his
And
my
crew.
that's
God.
the
That'd
one
be
thing
so
about
nice.
the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. There are some excellent songs in there.
well,
Yes, and they're not corny. They're actually pretty cool.
James Gunn has like an unnatural talent at picking music in his films.
No, but these are original.
What? Oh, they are. Wait, they're original. Wait a
The
minute.
old 97.
I know that there's the I don't know what Christmas is, but Merry Christmas song. But I figured that most of those were still
I don't know.
like
question.
songs. Those are
I think,
all originals.
I think they're. I'm pretty sure because that was Kevin Bacon actually sang that one.
That's right. Oh my God, these are original. Wait, does this then mean? No, it's not a musical. It doesn't count as that.
Yeah.
I have to say that this is the only film that I've seen with Kevin Bacon that I have enjoyed watching Kevin Bacon in is the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Don't you dare disparage Kevin Bacon. He's a national treasure.
I mean, he was fantastic in R.I.P.D.
Did not see that.
Mike's gonna kill me for that one. No,
It was awful.
R.I.P.
No, but he was.
No, I'm just
He
kidding.
was good in what the hell was he in?
He's a fantastic
Following.
X-Men villain.
He is in First Class.
Yes. He was.
he was
yes.
also-
Okay.
he was
I'm
also
sorry. I amend that.
Great
yes.
in The Following.
The following.
There was a television show on Fox. We watched it. He was.
You know what? You're right about that. Man, and I have to correct myself. You're right. Kevin Bacon is a national treasure. And not
Oh
just for
my
the Guardians of the
God.
Galaxy holiday special.
I do remember this show.
It
This
was
dope.
amazing. James Purefoy, who also
That's why.
Actually, if you go down to Kevin Williamson is good, but go up to James Purefoy.
Mm-hmm.
He was an amazing. Oh my God, what the hell was
Joe
his
Carroll.
name? No, he was. Yes, he was Joe Carroll, but he was also in. It was
He was
Solomon Kane. He was Solomon Kane, which was Robert E.
Lee.
Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Howard
Robert E. Howard. Yes.
created Conan the Barbarian. Whoa!
Yes. He created Conan the Barbarian, and he did the film was amazing. He's a Puritan who goes out and kills demons.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Honey, you watched it with me, so
I know.
And you're like, I have the attention span of a
gnat.
goldfish.
Go like that.
I haven't heard anybody bring up The Following in a long time.
It was a
Following
good
was
show.
a great
It was a
show.
great show. Yeah, no, it was, and he was badass. He was. Yep,
Oh.
I forgot about that.
He's on one of my other favorite shows. It's on Netflix if you ever want to check it out. Happen Leonard. Happen Leonard. It's based off of what was the books? It's the Happen Leonard novels by
Oh,
Joe
Joe
R.
R.
Lansdale.
Lansdale. I love Joe R. Lansdale.
You think Kevin could get
He's a
Kevin
comic
Bacon?
book- Oh, that would
They
be
have the
good.
same first name.
That's true. Joe R. Yeah, that's
Does that work in Hollywood?
Is Kevin a Footloose fan? Maybe
Kevin
we
James.
can do like
Isn't he? Of course he is.
I mean, we could do a Footloose anniversary thing here. Get
Oh, that
Kevin
would be
Bacon to
awesome.
come
I would
down.
love for Kevin Bacon to come down, and I would bootleg a shit ton of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I would have Ming start printing out DVDs again
Again.
and doing bootlegs. Oh my
Did
God!
he come back from wherever he would Dubai, or did they put him in jail?
No, he's back. He's okay.
Is he back? Okay.
Missing an arm, but he's okay.
Oh, good.
Okay, all right.
Which arm?
The right.
Oh my God! So we know what Ming was doing in Dubai.
I love my job.
So
Oh man.
I would love. And if you did that, Kevin Bacon, we would just we'd
man.
bootleg them and then have you sign them
Trying to think.
illegally.
Yes, 110%. You know what? You know what movie I would love?
I used to get.
Go.
I'm sorry.
Go for it.
You'll tell me in a second.
I have the
I used
thought.
to get stopped, and people tell me I look like Kevin Bacon because I have the upturned nose. It's
I can see
as
it.
I've gotten older. But my nose was a little bit more puggish when I was younger.
Okay, I can see it. Maybe a little bit.
Okay. Anyway, yes. Okay, Christian.
People tell me I look like Michael Cera.
I don't know who that is.
Ah, there you go.
Okay. Is that a good person?
He's the guy from
You ever seen
Arrested
you ever
Development.
seen Superbad?
He was in Arrested Development.
Or
he
Arrested
played
Development?
He played Gob. No, he played
Hmm.
George Michael. Right there. There he is. That's who he looks like.
They say me and Troy look exactly alike.
Troy Beecham.
Yeah, me and Troy look dead on.
You were saying the.
But if there's ever going to be a screening here that I would love Kevin Bacon to be here for, Tremors.
Oh yes. We'd have to get Michael Gross too. So of
You know he'd do it.
course he's probably already living out.
Well,
in
you
the
have the
back
same
of
first name as
theater.
Michael Gross, so Kevin can call Kevin Bacon. You can call Michael Gross.
Could,
It'll work out that
Yeah.
way, right?
because
That's how
Hollywood
that
works that way.
He was the father in Family Ties.
Okay,
he's probably
that
still-
was your show.
Probably still bitter about that.
He probably is.
Is Michael J. Fox going to be there? Because I don't want to be around Michael J. Fox.
What's going on with you today, man? We're in the Christmas spirit.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
we are. We
No,
are
I'm
in the
talking.
Christmas
That's Michael Gross, not me. How dare Michael Gross not want to be around Michael J. Fox?
All right, what are some? Give me
Or how
some
about
other.
Balto?
Give me some other. Balto.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
was in
Bacon
Balto.
is Balto.
Yes.
I used to love this movie. I had this on a Hi8 player tape that we had a little Hi8 player that we kept in the car, and my mom knew I loved this movie, so I would watch this all the time. Oh my God,
Wow,
I'm very silly.
Here's a little tie-in for you. You know what Bridget Fonda is married to?
Who's Bridget Fonda married to?
She is married to.
Wait, I know this.
You should.
Danny Elfman.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow,
Who was in Oingo Boingo?
and in A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Very
Did
true.
the score for Nightmare Before
Yes,
Christmas.
he did. And
And
Brilliant.
he's the singing voice of Jack Skellington.
Yes,
He
he
is.
is.
The speaking voice is Chris Sarandon.
Yes. Every year in Hollywood, they do this amazing show at the Hollywood Bowl where they do the score and the songs of Nightmare Before Christmas live with the whole cast that are still with us. And then last year, they bought out Billie Eilish to be Sally,
Oh.
and she killed it. And like, I'm not like a super fan of this girl, so I don't know much about her. But when I heard her sing that song, it was beautiful. Like it gave me goosebumps. I
My
was like,
True Friend?
she's what?
My True Friend? Which song?
No, it's Sally's song.
Yeah.
In that movie.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
she covered it for the concert and joined everybody later on in like the ensemble pieces and stuff. But it was one of those things where it's like, damn, I wish I was there. It was like one of those events where you're like,
Sure.
I wish.
Yeah. That's
But-
so cool.
I'm just like, you can bring that to the East Coast. Take it on tour. You can make money.
Make ducats.
Ducats.
Yes. All right, here we go.
All right.
Everybody, top 5.
Time for top 5.
Here we are with top 5.
All right, what we got?
Now, I'm going in no particular order. This came out this week. Dead Mall.
What a
Dead
cover.
Mall. You got to love the cover. There's a finger inside of a lipstick case,
Ooh.
which is really creepy. But this is, you can imagine what this is about, or what this everyone thinks about when they hear Dead Mall. Zombies.
It's pretty
and-
self-explanatory.
and Dawn of the Dead, which is actually pretty cool. And this is
Another Dark Horse
yes.
imprint.
number 2, very cool.
Like Secret Stash Press,
Like it.
Masquerade, and Quick Stops.
Next up is Avengers Assemble Alpha. This is bringing. It's by
Ooh.
Jason Aaron and Brian Hitch. And
That's a badass artwork.
this is Brian Hitch. Brian Hitch is
Hitch is awesome.
he is pretty awesome.
Now, Alpha, what's different about this team?
This one is arguably one of the most powerful of all the Avengers teams, and it brings more than one Avengers team together.
Put my college hat on.
There you go. There's present-day Avengers, which includes Captain America, the Star Brand, Valkyrie, Iron Man, Thor, Phoenix, Namor, Captain Marvel, and Nighthawk. They meet the prehistoric Avengers, Star Brand,
The
Agamotto, the prehistoric Avengers. They used to call him Avengers 1 Million. Ghost Rider, and instead of a motorcycle, he rides a woolly mammoth.
What?
That's pretty badass, right? The original Iron Fist, Odin, and Moon Knigget. Moon Knight. We've also got the Multiversal Avengers, which is Captain Carter, Longbow, a version of Hawkeye,
Another Moon
Moon
Knight.
Knigget, Ant-Man, and All Rider.
Never
Not just
even heard
Knight
of
Riders,
All
but,
Rider.
All Rider. These are all aspects of Ghost Rider.
Ah, okay.
Multiverse Masters of Evil.
There's a
What
multiverse
a
master of
name.
evil. Yeah. Doom Supreme, King Killmonger.
Is this number one?
This is number one. Black Skull. It's a symbiote with Red Skull and the
Yeah.
symbiote.
So the
Dark
worst
Phoenix.
case scenario.
Yeah. The Berserker, which looks sort of like
Wolverine.
Wolverine mixed with Doomsday. Mm-hmm. Young Thanos, because I mean, old Thanos kind of sucked, and Ghost Goblin.
Ghost God.
Yeah.
So what did you
This
think?
is it was a volley for serve, and I dug it. It was I mean,
Now, when you say a volley for serve, what
volley for serve is like where they like chuck it up in the air. It's like nothing's going to be resolved here, nothing. It just volley for they're getting it over the net for you to read and get into the story.
Gotcha.
yeah.
So this is going to be an ongoing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
And you'd pick up volume 2? You
Oh,
liked it enough to
number
pick it
two,
up?
yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go
Issue two,
with
yeah.
Nightwing Annual 2022, and this has a
Because it's Nightwing.
whole host, and it's Nightwing, and it's got.
Has there ever been a Nightwing story that you've been like, eh?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
There had to be.
there are. And
We just don't talk about them.
this has 3 stories in it, and all of them are.
And a dog. It's got a dog.
Yeah, actually, it's here. It's a dog with 3 legs, by the way.
Aw.
Yes,
Oh, awesome.
this is all in the dog's head, though. I'm sorry to spoil that for you folks.
Now,
reading that.
what's an annual? So
An annual is, well, an annual used to be reprints of stories that they just threw out there because you have to print a certain amount of comic books to keep the copyright going, and there's when you think about it, 52 weeks and you're doing like a monthly book, it's not always even. So you'll get times when you have a chance to put out a 13th book. Instead of putting out 13, they'd upcharge you and put out an annual.
So does the annual reprint like the most popular stories or something like that?
Used to, but doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Not anymore. Now they're all new. It's a good place to showcase new talent coming up,
Oh,
and it's just something that's been going on for years.
and does it usually happen at the end of the year, as in this case?
Sometimes it's in the middle of the year, and they space it out where, like Nightwing, some of the more popular titles will be at the end of this year.
So it's just kind of like it's like, hey, remember these popular titles? Here they are all
Yeah.
together.
Well-
for this year.
Because you'd have like months that have 5 weeks in them. Mm-hmm. That's when they would generally put out an annual.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
All right. What we got next?
so next up is going to be Superman Kal-El Returns.
Ooh, I
And
like the cover art.
it's pretty cool, and it's got Kal-El coming back. He's
Where was he?
He was out in outer space, and this is written by Mark Waid, Marv Wolfman, just a whole
Really?
host of people.
Oh, this is the one you were reading last night, and you
Yes.
were like, "Oh man, he did it again."
Yep.
Meaning Mark Waid did a great job.
He did a
Yep.
really good job. Mm-hmm. And then,
Hell of a storyteller.
yeah, Kal-El, he's been out, and now he's back. And he left Earth in Jonathan Kent's hands, and he did a good job. But Big Blue is back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Welcome back, man. All right. And last but not least,
but not less, certainly not least, is the Justice Society of America,
number.
numero uno.
Oh, okay.
It's part of the new Golden Age, and this is it's amazing. It's by Jeff Johns, and it brings back
Oh, another great storyteller.
Huntress,
Oh, good.
and not just any Huntress, folks. Helena Wayne Huntress.
We were talking about this character recently.
She's a great character. So, and this is
A home run?
It's a very much a home run. You'd hate it because it's all about time travel.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't want to. You'll tell me about it, or
Yeah.
you won't.
Okay.
So that's my top 5. Top 5.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right, we got a little bit of housekeeping to do before we get out of here.
Yes, let us talk.
We got a lot going on. Well, by the time you watch this, it'll be Wednesday. So tonight,
Yes.
Tonight.
Tonight.
if there's tickets available, come on out to the Smodcastle Film Festival's opening night, where we'll be showing the one and the only Dr. Josh Roush's debut feature film, Wrong Reasons.
Yes.
It's
We'll
gonna
be
Yes.
there. Come out and meet Mike Zapsik and Julia Zapsik.
And me.
And Christian
I mean,
Cortez.
I'll be in the dungeon controlling the movie probably, so I probably won't even be able to. But no,
And
it's
see
gonna.
a fucking amazing movie.
Yes, when I tell you I'm so hyped for Josh, I'm ecstatic for him. He deserves this, and it's going to be amazing for people to finally see what he put together. 'Cause
On
it
Thursday
is-
morning when I come into work, I will be hoarse from screaming my lungs out.
Because you got permission
I did. Josh gave me permission to
to scream.
go full blast.
Yeah, him and
Full
Liv
blast.
worked really hard on this film.
Full
And
Don
then,
Knotts. To go full Don Knotts. I'll be
full
go
Don
full
Knotts.
Don Knotts in that theater, man.
Never go full Don Knotts. Come on, Jules. We know better.
No, that's going to be great. Actually, ticket sales are going great. I think there may still be a few left.
Dr. Roush, I thought you were great.
Get on it though. Get on it. But
Yeah, seriously, get
but
out
the film
there.
festival starts Wednesday, but it runs all the way through to Sunday.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
got
there are-
films all week.
I
Well,
was gonna
not
say-
all week, but like all those days, we have films pretty much from
Most of the week.
for most of the week. We have a lot of great films that we were able to get into the film festival. Ernie picked an exquisite freaking lineup.
From all over the
all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, so it's going to be a
Would
lot
you
of
say
fun.
all over the world?
Yes,
All right,
Yeah,
then all over the world.
All over the world. Yeah,
it was. It's incredible what he was put together. I got to help pick some of the animation selections,
Look at
so
you.
I felt very proud about
That's
that.
awesome.
And there were some amazing animation
for
submissions.
folks who can't make it for whatever reason. They just can't travel. They can't be here. Will there be any opportunity to see any of this afterwards?
To be determined.
We don't know. Okay.
TBD, people.
Well, I mean, it's the first year, right? So
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, you know, this is going to set precedent, but it's also going to allow us to, or allow that team putting it on to figure
Yeah,
out
not me. I got enough to worry about here.
to
Thank
figure
you.
out how to do things new and exciting and better,
Yeah.
you know, as it grows. So that's great. That's great.
Because this is only year one.
Yeah.
There's always next year.
Yeah. So that's great. So 7 o'clock, right? 7 o'clock on Wednesday.
7 o'clock on Wednesday.
We'll be there, baby.
And then afterwards, Kevin will be screening. Kilroy was here as part of that block as well.
Oh, excellent. Cool.
So there's going to be that block. There's a couple of different blocks after Josh's too.
Nice.
But come on out, support the Smodcastle Film Festival. People.
Absolutely.
We want to keep doing this. It's a big fun event, but we can't do it without your help. So come on down, watch a movie.
All right, so next up, next week, Quick Stops number 2 drops.
Ooh,
The 7th
Yes.
of December, right? The 7th.
Which is
yeah.
next week.
And then the 14th, Masquerade number 4 drops.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
So it's a big month.
Big month
Big
for
month
us.
for Secret Stash Press and Dark Horse.
Yes. So we're pretty excited about that.
Yes, we are. So, you know, come on in the stash, grab some copies, make great gifts.
Or go on secretstashstuff.com and
Get your signed copies of the Secret Stash exclusive,
Yeah.
also a great gift. Highly
subscriptions.
collectible.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
do you guys still offer the service of the boxes?
You know what? We will be bringing that back. We haven't done it in a while. We needed to give it a rest. You know,
Yeah.
we didn't want to oversaturate people.
I was going to say, 'cause
overstimulate
that'd make a
people.
great Christmas gift.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? I will do that starting December 7th. We'll do some what do we call them? Curated boxes.
Curated boxes.
I will curate some boxes. I'll curate. What do you think? 25. I should curate 25.
I don't know. It's up to you.
All right. I'll
Hey,
curate
Christmas 25. There you go.
Beautiful. There you go. The
That works.
25th. 25 boxes are going to be curated. Mike Zapsik. Awesome.
First come, first serve, I assume.
Yeah, it's going to be what, $100 worth of books for $50. It'll be nice.
That's a nice Christmas
It'd
gift.
be nice. That's a nicer. That's a
It's
nicer present.
That's a nicer present.
That's a nicer
right.
box.
It's
for
a nicer
presents.
box. This is a nice.
It is.
I love it. Oh man.
I'm sitting between two freaks.
You are.
It's
This
a
freak
nice-
has
But you love me for it. That's
I
why we
I
do
love
this
you
show.
both for it. Yes.
Oh man. All right. I
All
think
right,
it's
guys.
about time we wrap this
Yes,
up.
it is.
Yes, it is.
Wrap it up.
All
All
right.
right, guys.
What in the hell is this thing coming at us?
What did I do?
It's a fan.
Like a moth.
It's a fan. Yes, it's a fan.
Mothra attacks. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
All
We'll
right.
see you next week.
Yes, we will.
Take care. Have an excellent night. Peace.
Hey kids, with